This Detroit Lions hype train is starting to get pretty crowded. Hello everyone, my name is Derek and welcome back to Detroit Lions Syndicate. You already know what we do on this channel. We talk all things about your favorite team, the Detroit Lions. So join the Syndicate and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified of every video. We are on our way to 3,500 subscribers, just about 79 or so away. And we've got 7 days to get to 3,500. So if you are a returning viewer but not a subscriber yet, consider doing so. The Detroit Lions ended the 2021 season with a bang, beating the Green Bay Packers at home 37-7. While leading in that game very early on and controlling it most of the game, they almost gave it away at the end there, but they managed to hold on and beat the Green Bay Packers by 7. And with that victory, they wind up ending the season 3-3 with their last 6 games. Now, we've seen the growth of our team. We've known about the kneecap speech, and we've talked about it at length on this channel about how Detroiters knew exactly what Dan Campbell was referring to. Not only Detroiters, but people who represent the Detroit Lions. Well, after going almost 3 months into their 2021 season campaign without a win and having not won a game for 364 days since the end of the season, the Lions hype train have been growing pretty rapidly throughout the offseason. We've had analysts, beat writers, people who are fans of other team take notice of the Detroit Lions. And one of those guys is Peter King. Now, Peter King, when Matthew Stafford was here, he didn't have a lot of nice things to say about Matthew Stafford. Right after Matthew Stafford went to the LA Rams, he made a ridiculous claim that Matthew Stafford would throw for 6,000 yards with that 17th game. Well, he was wrong, but he did wind up winning the Super Bowl. But Peter King has now kind of doubled back around and talking positive about our Detroit Lions. You know, I love the fictional character Rocky IV in particular. I did a whole video on my other channel as to why I think Rocky IV is such a big deal to me. But remember Rocky IV. Rocky was the underdog. He goes into the Soviet Union and he's got a bout with the Russian for 15 rounds. Near the end of the match, the crowd starts to cheer for Rocky, upsetting the manager of the Russian. That's kind of what's happening here. Everybody laughed at Dan Campbell at first with the whole kneecap speech. And as the season progressed, as the rounds continued and we got into those later rounds, the crowd started cheering for the Detroit Lions. Despite finishing with the second worst record in the NFL last year, 3-13-1, the positive buzz around the Detroit Lions have become hard to ignore as it comes from football analysts far and wide. For Lions fans, the idea of positive vibes around the team is new, not to mention rare, but what we've seen is an indication that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have things moving in the right direction. Just looking at the Lions' 2022 schedule pushes the idea they could win 7 to 9 games. Serious playoff contention may have to wait until 2023, but they could be playing meaningful games after Thanksgiving for the first time in a while. That meaningful games after Thanksgiving is a big deal. We have not had a winning season since Jim Caldwell's last year. We have not won more than 6 games since we hired Matt Patricia. We have not picked out of the top 10 since we fired Jim Caldwell and hired Matt Patricia. We didn't even win our first game until December 5th, 2021. So meaningful games past Thanksgiving is kind of a big deal. Have you subscribed to the YouTube channel yet? If not, it only takes a click. In Peter King's rankings, the Lions are not among the bottom 10 teams in the league. They come in at number 20, just one spot below the division rival Minnesota Vikings. Accordingly, the Lions are one spot ahead of the Indianapolis Colts, 2 above the Arizona Cardinals, and 3 ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers on King's list. Here's a small portion of what King wrote about the Lions. I did some reporting on the Lions in Detroit this month, and I'm higher on them than most. Consider how hard they played in a disastrous rookie year of Coach Dan Campbell, and how, despite winning only 3 games, they were 11-6 against the spread, indicative of a team outperforming expectations. This is one of the most interesting teams in football, and their star fans hope for the right reasons. Now, I'm a bit surprised by King. Like I said, he's really not had a fondness for the Detroit Lions, especially when Matthew Stafford was here. But he's been kind of coming around to our team like most of the league and the national media. Kind of surprising that he has us above the Indianapolis Colts, who were one game, just one victory away from punching their ticket to the playoffs for last year, losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. King went on to speak more about his conversation, I guess, when he came to Detroit with Jared Goff, and I guess they brought up playoffs. Jared Goff said he was feeling good about our chances. That's coming from our quarterback. So not only us fans, we see an easier schedule, but the Lions themselves see it as well. Now, you can't take any games for granted in the National Football League. We seen that last year, people underestimating the Detroit Lions, and Detroit put up a fight mostly. If you take the Cincinnati Bengals out and the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, we hung in every other game. So let me know in the comments below your take on Peter King's ranking and what he has to say about our Detroit Lions. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. If you have not subscribed as of yet, please consider doing so. We are just 79 subscribers away from 3,500 subscribers and almost 1,500 for the month of May. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Give it a click. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions.